latest version of the Wellhouse Lux XL. As you can see, it's based on the steel high-top version of the Transit Custom. You can get it with 170 PS or 130 PS engines, and both are available with automatic gearbox. This particular one's got the automatic gearbox. It's a great option if you don't want to have to use the clutch pedal and you want ease of driving in town. So let's take a closer look at the latest features of this model. Inside the Lux XL, the most noticeable new feature is this massive side settee. It folds down to make a large double bed at night time. You just slide out the drawer and put the cushion on top of it, so very simple to make up the bed. The side settee layout is the standard layout, but you can also have a double sliding seat layout or this twin single seat with two travel seats. Both the optional layouts are extra cost. But the main benefit of this layout is it takes full advantage of the great view you get out of the sliding door. So watching the world go by in great comfort, that's what camper vans are all about to me. Admittedly, the view of the Wellhouse car park isn't the most exciting view, but you get the point. The Lux XL comes as standard with a passenger seat swivel base. The seats themselves are really easy to rotate. Just adjust the catch round, rotate the seat, and then lock the catch in place. Simple. Right, I'll show you how to make up the bed. So you just push these two catches in and then just slide it forward, and look at the size of this drawer. This is absolutely massive. That would be the ideal place for your bedding, maybe even outdoor chairs. It's quite long. You might even be able to put an awning in there. It's such a large size, so that's a really interesting feature. So to make up the bed, all you do is drop the seat base down and then slide it over. Underneath the bed, there's easy access to the charging system, fuses, solar regulator and the consumer unit. One of the key benefits to having a high top, as well as not having to put up a pop top roof when you get on site, is that you get extra storage with all these roof lockers. So over the cab, you've got quite a deep locker in there. There's the awning pole in there, and fringing the roof, you've got lots of great storage lockers. These are quite deep and can swallow a lot of stuff. As with all Wellhouse models, switching on the electrics is a doddle. Just tap the screen, hit the power button, all the lights come on. You can adjust the lights individually on the panel and also switch them on and off. You've also got this one in the middle, which is the awning light. We've got a separate video that details the operation of the control panel, so if you're unsure, have a good look at that. It's all preset from the factory, so there shouldn't be any need to fiddle with any of the settings, but if you want to know how it all works, I'd recommend having a good look at that video. You'll also notice that on this model you've got a Webasto diesel heater. Now the key thing to note about this is it interacts with your phone. You can adjust the temperature remotely via the Webasto app. It's a very intuitive system and a really good thing to have. If you can't be bothered with all these newfangled apps, you'll be pleased to know there's also manual heating control close to the bed. The heating vent is at the base of the passenger seat, where you'll also find a 230 volt socket and a couple of USB points. One of the other new features is this handy additional storage locker. As well as having a useful bit of worktop, you also get slide out drawer and a really large locker beneath. The cabinet in the back of it is just covering the wheel arch. It also houses the controls for the electric step. One feature that's worth pointing out is up there. If you have a look, you'll see we've got a roof light. You also have a slide across blind for night time, and there's more. Fly screen. As well as the roof vent, Lux XL models also come with a solar panel for topping up your electrics. The other new feature for this season is really cool. The dividing door that seals off the washroom at the back now has all these shelves in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Floor to ceiling shelving. All sorts of stuff could be fitted in there. Be great for foodstuffs, maps, your tablet. All sorts of things could be hidden in here. A lot of extra storage space created with only a little bit of depth. So very useful and smart addition that. Really like that. Let's take a closer look in the washroom now. One of the great things about the standard steel high top is you get full height doors as well. And as you can see, these open up to reveal a rear washroom area. So you've got a Thetford bench loo under this seat here. Nice and easy to get at. And as we mentioned before, it just slides out of this hatch here, so changing the cassette ever so easy. You've also got full kitchen facilities, and the nice thing is you don't even have to get up from your seat. Got a nice comfy place to sit while you're microwaving your food or cooking whatever on the hob, or just making yourself a cup of tea. The owner of this particular van has opted for black leather in the washroom, so it makes it very practical and white clean, and I can see the sense in that, particularly with the back doors. It's quite a rainy day today, so if you get any rainwater on here, it won't damage the fabric. A paler coloured fabric would be more susceptible to marking, so that's a good idea. You don't have to have leather throughout or cloth throughout. You can mix and match and tailor it to suit your needs. That's one of the nice things about a Wellhouse. They will allow you to tailor the camper van to suit your taste. So let's have a closer look at the kitchen. As you can see, the kitchen area's got upgraded storage with this handy tambour door, so you can put your bottles in there that don't need to be chilled. Perfect for your gin. And you've got handy little storage racks on either side, as well as 2 overhead lockers, one on either side. Underneath the worktop, you've got a cutlery drawer underneath the hob, and underneath the sink there's a fold down cabinet giving yet more storage. And then if you look underneath here, got a microwave. Fantastic. And underneath the microwave, yet more storage space, ideal for pots and pans. You'll also notice over on the right hand side there's a new slide out fridge. This allows you access from the washroom side of the vehicle and the dining room lounge side of the vehicle. So really practical, and you're never going to have to reach around the door to try and get stuff. You just dive straight in. There's plenty of worktop and a Dometic 2-burner hob and sink unit. It just shuts down to give you a bit more worktop space if you need it. You've also got the extra bit in the dining room. As only the hob runs on LPG, it should last an age, and there's a handy filling nozzle on the side of the van. You've got a 230 volt socket at the bottom, a couple of USBs, your light switches and your fridge control. There's also a level indicator for your gas, and this allows you to see your gas level. The other nice thing is you've got somewhere comfortable to sit while you're cooking. You can chat to people in the lounge, chat to fellow campers, admire the view. So it's a really nice place to be, and it takes the, there's no having to sort of stand up awkwardly. So it's a really useful and practical space. Inside the Lux XL, you'll find all the usual transit custom luxuries, such as leather-wrapped steering wheel, lots of exciting controls on the steering wheel itself, an intuitive touch screen display, and the clearly laid out heating controls. Lots of storage too. You've got cubby holes in the top, as well as a 12-volt USB socket above the dash and a matching pair beneath the dash just under the heater controls. There's cup holders on either side of the dash, as well as a handy deep bottle storage area. And you've also got 2 deep pockets in the doors. While you can use the heater's manual controls, which are very intuitive, many people prefer to use the fully automatic settings, which automatically set the fan speed and direction to maximum cool or maximum heat. The heater section also switches on the heated front screen, and you've also got heated front seats with variable levels of warmth. The owner of this particular one has also specified the automatic gearbox. You can get that on the 130 and 170 PS models, and it's a great option, especially if you live in a city and there's a lot of stop-start driving, or if you just want to not have the hassle of pressing the clutch pedal all the time. Just 2 pedals to drive the vehicle, stop and go. Makes it very easy to live with. I'm a big fan of automatic gearboxes. There's also a reversing camera standard, and if you put it in reverse, as you can see, you get a good view of the vehicle behind, and with graduation marks so you know what to avoid. Over here you've also got reversing sensors that actuate when you're getting close to it. I will show you.